This week, we follow up on the tornadoes that swept through northern Mississippi, and we look at what the district is doing to rebuild the affected areas. Also, students from Tupelo High School were able to walk through Broadway after qualifying for a national competition in New York City.
But that's all over.
Welcome back to WTHS News. I'm Channing Hooper. Shortly after Amory was hit by a tornado, Tupelo Public School District stepped in to lend a hand. Charles Laney, Tupelo's Director of Operations, checked in with Amory to guarantee that they could return to their former strength.
Basically asked them what was their biggest need for supply-wise and how Tupelo Public Schools could help them get back fully operational.
The tornado tore through several parts of Amory. Unfortunately, their path of danger did not exclude Amory's sports programs. Even though Tupelo sports see Amory as a competitor, this didn't stop Tupelo's athletics from organizing ways to help.
Our softball team partnered with Nettleton to collect items for the softball team at Amory High School.
While Amory works on rebuilding their community, Tupelo Public School District is doing its best to make the process run smoothly. On another note, always shows how Tupelo High School students celebrated Mole Day in late March.
All throughout the year, many people celebrate holidays that are important to them. In chemistry, a holiday celebrated each year is Mole Day. Not the furry friend, but the counting unit that's important in chemistry. Hey, go moles! Chemistry classes at Tupelo High School kick off Mole Day with different activities to show their understanding of the mole.
So Mole Day was started in the 1980s. It's an international celebration, and basically it is to create interest in the subject of chemistry. So students celebrate this counting unit, the mole, which is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, and it's how many atoms there are in 12 grams of carbon-12. And it's just to breathe some creativity in what could be a dry unit in chemistry.
Students in chemistry classes made food, decorated clothes, played games, made posters, and so much more fun festivities. Miss Teresa's class even took the fun outside when they played with water balloons.
I hope that they learn how to use the counting unit, the mole, but more importantly, I hope that they learn ways to celebrate learning something new and have a celebration and maybe eat some good food to learn something new.
Students came up with fun ideas and projects to showcase their imagination while learning about the mole. Carly Britton and Harley Black share their fun projects they did for Mole Day.
So I made a poster that has Coca-Mola on it, which is like Coca-Cola, a pun basically. I made a video where I interviewed other students on what they think Mole Day is, and then I did a movie night with my twin sister, and we watched movies like Princess and the Frog and such.
I made a homemade ice cream, I made a flag, and I made a haiku. So moles must be
This holiday allows students and teachers to have fun while learning and making memories as a class.
My favorite part about Mole Day is actually today, where we get to paint our faces, wear our shirts, and eat food.
I'm making the projects and hanging out with my friends.
So far, my favorite part of today was two things. I had a student, Ashlyn Powell, actually bring a fish. This year's theme is Finding Nemo, and she brought a fish to class today. And I have a student, Eli Sanders, who has an amazing, fun joke on painted on his car windows outside, his truck windows outside, and that's so much fun, and that's my two favorite things so far.
From posters to t-shirts to haikus, students enjoyed a chance to show their creativity to teachers and their fellow peers. Remember Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. I'm Awa Kamara, WTHS News.
Happy Mole Day! Thanks, Awa. We'll make sure to catch Mole Day in the future. However, we shouldn't miss what Madrigals are doing now. On April 1st, Mad Jazz attended the World Strides Heritage Festival competition in New York City and managed to place in several regions. Tupelo High School's newest a cappella vocal group, High Tide won first place gold competing in the vocal jazz division. THS Madrigals won a gold award in the chamber division, and Mad Jazz Varsity Choir won third place gold in the concert choir division. Mad Jazz also won the Judge's Choice, topping it off with a fantastic week in New York City. Along with those awards, Thomas Roper was awarded the Maestro Award, placing as a top soloist in the entire competition.
I would say I was really excited, but like I wasn't surprised because we'd been working so hard, like the weeks coming, and just like making sure that we really just hit the ground running since January and making sure that we get all this music down. So I wasn't surprised at all, but I was really, really happy.
Madrigals weren't the only fine art to see success. Winter Guard also received several awards across the country, like in Kentucky. Kaylee has more on the team.
Many students at THS search for outlets to let their creativity shine. An impressive outlet offered at Tupelo High School is the award-winning Winter Guard. Winter Guard is a competitive dance group that performs primarily with flags and rifles. There are 2 Winter Guard teams offered at THS, which include Tsunami and Vortex. Students involved in these groups are able to be a part of a hardworking team, and they also get to better themselves in the process.
Basically, being a captain my sophomore year, it's like, I feel good at myself or whatever, and basically seeing guards do good and seeing girls that never did guard before improving themselves, and just have fun, basically.
Their love for what they do and for each other shows through the awards that they receive at competition.
We got top 3 for WGI, which is on Winter Guard International. So we beat like a lot of guards from like every state in the nation. So that was our biggest accomplishments, and it was like really cool seeing all these guards perform that are like super famous, so it was really nice.
Not only does teamwork play a big role in their accomplishments, but a rigorous rehearsal schedule is what brought Tsunami to their spot in the top 3. They practice twice a week after school and work on their routines until they feel they are ready to be performed.
I've grown as a performer, being able to like toss higher tosses and just be able to do more. And as a person, I've learned more leadership skills.
It's easy to see how hard work pays off for these students, and we wish them all the best of luck for their upcoming season. If you're looking for a positive group to join, consider trying out for Color Guard in the fall. I'm Kaylee Martin, WTHS News.
Thanks, Kaylee. It's great to see our Tupelo High School students have their hard work pay off. However, Tupelo's fine arts are the only ones making a big wave. Our sports programs are working hard to make a splash. Take it away, Max.
Welcome back to a great week of WTHS Sports Media. I'm your host, Max Enis. Tennis is 17-3 this year, and it's just now heating up for the second round of playoffs. Baylor Waldrop and Jagger Warren are rising stars for the tennis team.
I've been on the team for like 5 years. Biggest accomplishment is kind of like between the summer. I took it from being at the bottom of JV until being on varsity, so that's kind of like my biggest accomplishment. And then we beat Oxford this year, which we hadn't beaten them in 21 years, so that was a big accomplishment too.
Tennis played in the second round of playoffs at Madison Central on Wednesday. We will have the results of the tourney on next week's show. Archery shot at 3,226 at North Half, and they are heading to Jackson for the state championship on April 17th. Archery is 4th place in North Mississippi. Coach Presley tells us more about the state championship.
I feel the same as I did last year and the year before. I kind of expect to go to the state championship now. We have been there the last 2 years, and we have become a familiar face at the state championship matches.
Michaela Riley is our Daily Journal Girl Player of the Year. Congratulations, Michaela, on this high honor. She is continuing her career at the University of Louisiana Monroe. 4 basketball players signed Wednesday to continue their great careers. Lana Fields signed to Louisiana Lafayette, Davion Anderson, ICC, Gavin Shannon, Dodge City Community College, and Chris Crump, Northeast Community College. Good luck with your future careers.
The freshmen and sophomores have been with them for 2 years also, but they still have that same type of connection and attachment. And they listen to the seniors more than they listen to the coaches. I don't know why, but that's how it is. But you always want those guys to go, want them to spread their wings, and we're going to still be looking forward to communicating with them and following their career.
Golf started division play on Thursday at Mallard Point Country Club. The team is hoping to win the first division match after a loss on Tuesday. Senior night was Thursday for softball. They are 7-10 this year and are hoping for a big win for senior night. The results of the game will be on next week's show. Rounding up the great big sports, baseball plays Lafayette tonight. JV starts at 5 and varsity at 7. So make sure and come support the Wave. There's a division track meet at 1. Haley Lumber has more on the track season.
The Tupelo track and field team has been working through their season, whether it be running, jumping, or throwing, on our blue turf and gold track. Today, Tupelo will host one more meet, their division meet. Coach Boyd, a former SEC legend from Ole Miss, shares what sets Tupelo apart from other track and field teams.
Number one, our athletic department really supports our program, and they try to make sure that we have all the necessary equipment to have a successful program. For example, this year we got brand new high jump pits, pole vault pits, hurdles. We've got some of the best track coaches here that really care about the program, and we develop plans and strategize to make sure that we give the athletes our best.
Sophomore Brooklyn Morgan, who is a two-time state champion in the 3,200-meter race and has helped lead the team to many school records, hopes that the extra effort, time, and practice her team has put in will pay off in the future.
We've been practicing really hard, and we've been to more meets this season, so I think that's really going to help us.
As senior Zach Pratt, who signed with ICC, is sprinting through his last few races for Tupelo, he hopes to leave a significant impact on the team and has his favorite part about being a sprinter.
The favorite part is running, just getting a chance to run against a great talent.
And he also has something special he does during his pre-race routine.
I pray to God, and I just ask him to bless me with great things and keep all this healthy and not be any injuries during the race.
Even though it may be fun to watch pole vaulting, it takes a lot of strength and coordination to be a great field athlete and pole vaulter. Senior Ethan Belcher, who seems to have big competition this year, knows why he enjoys his event.
My favorite part about track and field is probably my event, pole vaulting. It's really fun to just fly in the air, and I like to compete with other schools. You get to meet new people and make new friends, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Having young talent on a team means there's a record-breaking and promising future to come, and Tupelo is proud to have many young talented athletes, so we hear the best part about having young teammates with great talent.
Just knowing that they're just going to push every day, and they just help me to be my best, and just how well they are doing.
Actually, we have the best athletes here in the state of Mississippi. They come every day, they show up, they're dedicated, committed to the program, and they work hard.
Tupelo hopes to advance their rankings, proceeding breaking school records, making PRs, and increasing the competition while striving to win a state championship title on Saturday, May 6th. I'm Haley Wampler, WTHS Sports Media.
Thanks for having me be your sports host for this wonderful week of sports. See you soon.
Thanks, Max. While sports are making sure they can get their next win, Structure is preparing their own sound of victory. Tonight, Structure will play their final concert at Tupelo High School. That means that Structure's season is coming to a close, but the memories they made will be kept forever.
I think my favorite part's the people in it. I love playing music with those people, and I think I've made some great relationships in Structure.
Tonight will be Structure's last performance for the school year, so make sure to go and support them. That's all we have for this week. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend.